Hey Jiggy, 9 out of 10 for your setup. Yeah, totally. All I've done at all is your E was a bit up there, and I radiused the strings a little bit more. I used these things. I mean, they were it was radiused. It just wasn't radiused enough, so you can use it. It was a 10-inch radius, like I said, 12 in the last, and basically you put it on there, and then it should mute all the strings. And then basically just to follow the contour of the fingerboard. I did notice that when I was doing the last video, but what an amazing guitar! The thing was, it was already amazing, even with the slightly off E string, which it's not something I could tell you I would notice. I noticed it by looking at it, not by hearing it, but it's always going to be there in the sound. It's like, oh, that G just doesn't sound quite as good as it could. Everyone's working now. But perfect amount of wraps on the strings up the top. Actually, I just noticed it there. These look like Clussons, but if you look at it from the top, they've got like a through hole post. Normally Clussons have there. Pick it up without knocking anything else over. No. Normally Clussons have like a split shaft post, and I suppose none of the Japanese guitars have them, or none of the old ones do. There. Good old corker. Yeah, so normally Clussons have, you know, like a split post, or obviously I'm not expecting actual Clussons. Well, Clusson Deluxe. They are actually on that, but yeah, I kind of like. There's things to like and things not to like. I kind of like the way it pokes the, you poke the string end into the top. Actually, I hope Alex is all right. Didn't get he was went away with the tango woods yesterday. I was looking at that here. You're bleeding, man. It was like because it was a white guitar, a big blood spot there, and I was like, is it me? And he said he blamed me for not cutting off the ends, the tops of the strings. So that's why it's good having the Clussons that you can poke it. Same with like bass strings or not like that. There, see there, the bass. It just means it's less likely to poke. Yeah. But everything else is lovely. I can't really fault it. It's difficult, and this strap, you're made for this guitar. It's like, what do you do with a really heavy guitar? You put a really heavy strap on it. But the thing is, a really heavy strap just like dissipates. It's like someone having their arm over you. It's actually, that's what I mean. I tried putting it on quite a few guitars, but it doesn't work on a light guitar. A light guitar needs a light strap. A heavy guitar needs a heavy duty with bits in it, and also this white rosette. I mean, it's leatherette. It's not pleather. It's not actual leather, but this white bit kind of goes with the, kind of takes some of the pressure away from the mother of pearl scratch plate, which I'm quite happy with. I wish I was a bit less impulsive and hadn't done videos on this, to be honest. Because I'd love to take this round to like pal Craig's house and just like put tape over it and go up here. Yeah, new telecaster. See what you think. Guess what it is? And he'll be like pure. I bet you would say Harley Benton. That appears no Harley Benton. Pure. You'd obviously know it would be something ridiculous, and Encore is pretty ridiculous for these pure amazing ones. I'm actually really noticing the fact it doesn't have a belly contour. Also, one of the reasons I don't like this strap is it's not easy to just go, I think I'll have it just a wee bit lower. I was like, yeah, got to take it to bits and undo bits. I assume I can get it longer than it is just now. I just kind of want it one notch longer. Aye, easy. I think that would be a bit kind of maxed out. Depends which guitar. I don't know, maybe that is a bit right. Maybe that is a bit right for a tele. I mean, things I like about it. The neck's wonderful. It's amazing. It's I think someone, I don't know if it was Doogie or the guy that reverb had said it played better, sounded better than his Mexican Fender, and it's like, I don't doubt it. Yeah, no, it's a really nice rosewood fingerboard. I'm going to oil it, but it looks it's really dark and looks amazing, and if you look at it, hold it up to the light, it's a little bit dry. So once that'll just go like pure super jet black. The tuners are decent. I like the. I like. Oops, just pulled the lead out. I like the rounded buttons on the end. They're quite cool. What else have I done to it? I've not done anything to it. Oh, I screwed on that knob. It doesn't fall off anymore. The thing was, the guitar was already playing amazing. I've already done a half-hour video on it. It was already playing amazing, but just that final wee. So I can see why people get their guitars set up when it already plays amazing. It's kind of worth doing. I have a tendency to get guitars that don't work at all, or I've got issues, and then make them play good, because it's not the same as getting one that's like, it's kind of fine. I wouldn't bother touching with it and messing with it, but better guitars can handle a worse setup. I'm just sitting here wondering. I wonder how many of these are kicking about. My Encore were quite a big company. I wonder how many of this exact model there are that don't no longer say Encore on the headstock, and instead are just nothing, or they say Fender. Just putting that out there, because how would you find it? Because obviously I searched Encore Vintage Series Telecaster, and not very many of them came up. Is that because people don't know there? And even if it's not intentional, it's like the owner at the time. I remember my pal Ross Neely has a ZZ Top Stratocaster. I was like, oh, and he just basically scratched the name off it because he thought the logo looked shit. So I don't think it was anything. There's anything wrong with ZZ Top. And though in saying that, I've not seen one since then. So not very many ZZ Top guitars. So maybe they were shit, I don't know. There's a red Strat. Extra sounds. It sounds expensive. It's interesting what why do I keep wanting to call him Donnie, not Doogie? Doogie was here, he would tell you. But these pickups, I noticed that there's a set you can get from China that are really cheap. They're like 10, 12 quid, and they say they're all Nico. I wonder if that's what these are. Not that I'm saying there's anything against it, but if that's worth noting, because these pickups are really good. And I'm sure if they were Warmans or Wilkinsons or something like that, the guy would have remembered what they were. If you know what I mean. I don't think they're handmade custom ones. For a start, the bridge pickup doesn't have string wrap around it, and it's like, oh, only it's got to have string wrap around it for tone, tone string. If it's an expensive pickup, even the FGN has string wrap around it. It's humbuckery and singly. Oh. thought maybe I'd just want to watch it. I thought I already want to watch anyway. I wonder if there were Elixir strings. I think they're probably just good strings, just Ernie balls or something. Imagine getting a guitar that just plays immediately without having to do anything to it. I mean, I did adjust the radius a wee bit. That would just have annoyed me forever, so I basically just adjusted that. The radius wasn't bad, it was just not quite. Another 0.5% in there. It's a 0.5% better. But if these are those Chinese Alnico pickups, I'm buying them. I'm buying more of them. They're brilliant. I don't know how I'm going to tell. In the bridge. Better guitar than that wee Yamaha, the wee black one, which I claim is a pure amazing guitar. This is a brilliant wee telly. It's heavy, but you get used to it. What you want a leatherette strap to go with it, and it's totally fine. That's just a really good telly. So this is 30 years old. So when Jimmy Page had his telly for Led Zeppelin 1, it's like, let's say 1968, something like that. When was the telly invented? 1950? 50s, 60s. Yeah. So there weren't any guitars as old as this. And this is a 30-year-old. Yeah. Mental. Would you call it a Britpop guitar? Possibly. This is probably... Did Glenn Blur not play? Yeah, I'm wondering if it's something like that. Or just a general idea when tellies became cool again. Or definitely vintage became cool again. You know, none of the Britpop's bands were playing, Ibanez RGs or anything with a pointy headstock. Oh, no. I didn't even Nirvana were never pointy headstocker ones. I think that was more partly to do with because Kurt Cobain liked buying old beat up guitars because he was picking up Aria Pros and all that and going, he's fucking amazing. And then smashing them up because you can get them for $50.